Alright, drove down the road a few miles. I got ahead of that storm over there. I'm actually about 8 miles west of where I was. It's more government ground while I drive in this one. And anything you can drive into has been shot pretty bad. I've never shot this segment of it. Right up there over that hill, there's probably 80-90 acres, and I've shot several videos up there. I've never shot this half. There are some dogs out there. Not very many. But we're going to burn some ammo on them. That storm back there behind me is still sucking up all the air. We still got a 20-mile-an-hour wind blowing. Wow. Something's happening over there. They're getting some good weather. A lot of well-needed rain, I hope. Wish it was falling here and I was somewhere else, but this country needs water. The top of that ridge over there is just about 325 yards. Most of them are just down from there. They're all in that 300 yard. There's some close up here too. Maybe we'll get a couple shots at them, but we're over there at 300. And my cheat sheet says I need 2.4. So I'm going to give it 2 1/4. So let's see where we go. Oh, about half of them coming out of the hole. Back with the 204, unsuppressed. You shoot suppressed so long as you get used to it, you get spoiled by it. You got to put earplugs back in. This really sucks. Really annoying. I'm going to guess that's 75 to 80 yards. We're going to give them a 32 grainer. Make the meat fly. Yow. One little log stand up there all by his lonesome. Right on the 300 yard mark. I already know 2.5 minutes on the scope works at that distance. I'm just going to give it the right wind, hopefully. Awful close. Still see him there. I don't know what the camera sees, but I think I went not enough wind, then I went too much wind. There's another one of them close ones, maybe 100 yards right on the edge of this hound, this side, this edge. Just barely sticking out. I stuck another 32 grainer in there, put the scope back to 0. Oh, there he is. I do believe a shot over top of him. Got another one up there almost to the top of the ridge, 300 yard. All you got to do is figure out this wind. I believe that sailed right over its back. That put the hurt to him. Yeah, that put the hurt to him. 204, 300 yards, 40 grain VMAX, about a 20-mile-an-hour side wind. Tough shooting. There we got one. That's up on that, almost going over the hill. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? That 300, 2 hash marks on the windage. I think that went right over his shoulder. Wow, you get one shot only. Just to the right of that black chunk. Probably got to look through the long grass because he's right down. I can just barely see him. I'm going to say about 125 yards. Got 1 minute on the scope. That did him. I can hear that whop even with earplugs in. Another volunteer. I think he's just short of 300. I'm going to put it on that 2 1/4 on the scope. Let's see what we find out on him. Ah, he's up there. He's in that 300 yard range. Oh, not much to shoot at there. One of them relatively close ones in the grass right there. Maybe 150. And I slipped in a 32 grain. And the scope is back to 0. Alright, we should have half a dozen of them up there, up top, close to the top of that ridge. Top of the rise at 300. Been shooting it with 2.5 minutes. I'm going to drop it down to 2 1/4. Oh, look at that one just standing there. And all I got to do is figure my wind. That's wind. 2 1/4 on the scope. 2 hash marks on the reticle. Dead on the money. North of me is where most of my shooting is at, my dogs that I do know. And man, that is ugly up there. I don't know if I want to go up there. You know there's going to be water. If it's raining, it's going to be mud in this country out here. You don't go when it's mud. You might be sitting there a couple days for it to dry out. That's pretty ugly stuff up there. Somebody's getting some rain. A little bit of thunder out of it. I haven't seen any lightning. But where there's thunder, there is lightning. Pretty much north of me. I don't think it's a concern. But I'm going to pull pitch. Like I said, I'm going to head for home. Give you the usual 360 or 270 or something. Yeah, there we are, folks. The 204. Bell & Carlson stock. That is a Criterion barrel. Very good. Like I said, I forgot my suppressors at home. 8.5 by 25 loopholed. Vortex level setting on it. That's kind of a handy little rig. Very accurate rifle, very good. I think the 32 gives you a better whop. I think when you come out here, you can't control the weather. When you get wind like this, I think the 40 grain is definitely the way to be. I got about 300-400 of them left. I'll just keep loading them. When I run out, if I can get some more, we'll go with the 40s. If not, I know I got data for the 30. It'll also shoot. Take care, folks. It's been real.